What's up, everybody? It's Zach Fish here with Heart of the South Outdoors, and as you can see, I am not in a tree stand, a ground blind. I'm in my house. So we're doing something a little different today. We're going to try out a little cooking tutorial for you, and today I'm smoking up some barbecue. So I've got 2 Boston butts. I've also got a chicken today I'm doing, and but that'll be something, a separate video if I do it. I've already got one prepared, as you can see. So, I'm going to give you guys the rundown on how I do the second one. So, I love using these pans. A lot of times I'll season these up and store them in the refrigerator overnight because it makes it easier if you got an early day. So, you take your pan, angle it down just a little bit. I go ahead and put some seasoning in there. Bottom. I add brown sugar. In there. Real nice. This is the bed that I put my butt on. Here's my other butt. Set it here. It's a big one. This one's about 11 pounds. So I also take a knife. I use a Victorinox knife. I use these for processing, game keeping, all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to take and I'm going to just slice little cubes in it. And what that does is allow you to get your seasoning into there. It helps the fat drippings get down into the meat, and it also helps, the biggest thing I've noticed is that when you're done smoking, it doesn't give you just one big blob of fat. That's what you don't want. This allows it, if you cube it up real nice, which this one's done, will allow you to incorporate this fat back into the meat really nicely as it breaks down, and it's not one big glob of fat sitting on top. So I'm gonna do the same thing. Take my seasoning, drizzle it on top. Brown sugar. I would pour it. Brown sugar does not pour very well. So break it up. Just take that and just rub it all in there. So you get a nice bed. And that brown sugar will start to break down and really start pulling juices out. Leaves it a nice, really good sweet flavor. Now I'm going to cover this, and then a couple hours I'm going to start up the smoker, and you guys will see all that here in a minute. So, all right, it's time to get our fire going. I've got the old-fashioned smoker here. I'm not doing any kind of electric smoking here today. Flavor, I love it. Just so much better on the old-fashioned. So we're gonna get a fire going, and I've got my little butane torch here. I don't know if you can see that or not, but I love these things. These things light so well. And yes, I do use lighter fluid, just in case you know. I'm not a Boy Scout, never was, so I really don't care. This new age lighter fluid's gotten so weak. I don't like it. Takes forever to light, and sometimes it doesn't light well, but I got a trick for that too, just in case. Maybe I'll use it, maybe I won't. You just take your little leaf blower, one of the little battery operated ones, a little Makita one, and you just hit that thing on the coals, and it's like a, I don't know, blacksmith shop, you know, just get some coals fired up. So I'm gonna work on getting this thing in between about 250, 275, try to keep it in that range. Usually about 225, 275, I think is what I keep it at. And I will smoke for about 8 hours on a Boston butt, probably 4 or 5 with a chicken. So we'll get that on here soon once the good old smoker gets fired up. All right, coals are getting going. See that in there. I like starting off with charcoal because it gives a nice little bed of coals. Now, whether or not you want to stick with charcoal, that's up to you. if you want to go straight wood, if you want to keep using charcoal. I use both most of the time, but wood wise I usually go with pecan. Today I'll go with a mixture of pecan and peach, probably because I have a good bit of peach wood. Had a peach tree right over there and it fell, so I had to cut it up. I'm going to use the wood, so don't want to waste it. It's going to be good. And I'm going to toss that on, give it a little bit, clean the racks, and then throw the meat on. And you guys will see me throw the meat on here in just a second. All right, guys, we're going to pull these things out and put them on the smoker. Unwrap them real quick. Hope you guys can see. It's pretty bright out here with the sun. Hope you can hear me too. Open this up. Nice smoke come out. I've already cut it down. Stick it fat side up. Oh, look at that. Second one. Again, beautiful. Fat side always goes up. Now I'm going to let those sit for about 2 hours, then I'll come out and spritz them with some apple juice. I'll do that for about 4 hours, and then I'll take them and I'll wrap them. I'll actually take these same pans, clean them out, put them in the pan, add some apple juice, maybe some other seasonings or something like that, and then wrap them back over with foil. And you'll see what it does after I pull them off at 8 hours, and it'll be spectacular. It's time to check the butts. Oh yeah, those look good. Now we start the wrap. So it's been 4 hours. You can see the butts are starting to put on some color. Really starting to look good. You can actually see the good cuts that I made in it there. That really, you can see the effect of it. It really helps break down the fat and really helps put the juice inside the meat, more surface area for the smoke to hit, yada yada yada. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the trays, as you can see here, my trays, I've got apple juice and I've got some aluminum foil. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my bear paws, bear claws, whatever you want to call them. I'm going to take them, I'm going to transfer these into the trays. It's like a wrap, but it's a lot, I prefer it over wrapping. It takes a lot less time and it actually holds liquid a lot better. And it really helps hold the juices in. It'll help make this barbecue super moist. It tastes really good because there's not much worse than dry barbecue. Definitely don't want dry barbecue. So I'm going to transfer this in, wrap it up, and put it on, and it'll sit like this for another 4 to 5 hours. Alright y'all, it's time to open this thing up. Check this out. These two are our butts. This is a chicken. Look how much juice is in there. That's why I do these pans. You don't lose all the juice and the flavor. So much juice that you literally have to pour a lot out. So I'm gonna pour a good bit of this out, and but I won't pour all of it, because you don't want to pour all of it, because when you shred it, it'll soak right back up into it, and it just keeps it so moist and tender and flavorful. You pretty much don't even need barbecue sauce if you decide not to. I like it a little bit just to add a little extra flavor, but it's pretty good. Now the trick with this is you've got to have gloves, and I recommend do not use the ones out of your kitchen, especially guys. Do not use your wife, her really nice, gloves. Pull things out of the oven. For some reason, I can't think of it. For some reason, but don't use those, because they will get black, they will get nasty, and she will not like you for it. So, tip of the day: do not use your wife's oven mitts. There's the word. Don't use those. So we're gonna take these out, take them inside, get them shredded. They're going to a party. This is actually my first kind of catering sort of thing, so it's pretty cool. But yeah, they're looking good. Get them shredded up, and they should be good to go. Let them rest a minute. These are looking great. I'm going to transfer them over to the pan to serve in. This should be good to go. These bones should pull just right out. And look at that. Yeah, it's going to pull right off. So we get these pulled, take a little juices, pour them in. Be great. Turned out good.